How's it going, everyone? This is Prashan, and we have another custom card challenge here. This time it is New Mutant / Young Avengers. So we'll go over the artist, we'll go over the card, and then we'll go over the pros and cons of the abilities. And then down below, you guys comment which card you think is the best, and then what custom card challenge should we do next. We did Invincible before, and then Young Avengers, New Mutants this time. And then what should we do next? I know I have an idea of what's coming next, but I also want to have your guys' input. So let's get into the first card. We have Luna Snow. The artist is V. And then the text of this card is, freeze the power of all cards in your opponent's hand. That card's power can't be changed. Or maybe it's one specific card, freeze the power of all. Yeah, I think it's saying all. So this is a good card to go against like your Devil Dinos and your Knowles, Darkhawks, Ronin decks. So awesome ability. I think it will definitely counter those types of archetypes. And then there's certain decks it might not do anything to, which I don't know. So it's a pro and con. It's a 4/4. Of course, the Zabu effect. So yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool. But I don't know. Does it change like just for that turn or whatever's in like their hand? So if this is like a turn 5 play, like if you play this on 5, you screw the opponent. It's almost like a leech, right? Almost a leech. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good card, but I don't think the Marvel Snap community will like this that much. They wanna play their cards. So let's get into the next one. Well, look, before we get into the next one, like look at the art here. Like the art for Luna Snow and all the variants here are freaking awesome. So comment down below which one you guys think is the best, and then let's cut into the next one. So the next card we have here is Hawkeye Kate Bishop. The artist is AKG, and the text is on reveal. The first card you and your opponent play here next turn are returned to your hands. So of course this synergizes with Collector, Bounce, etc, etc. It's a 2/2, so it's cheap. So it's almost like a beast, but with one card, and your opponent, it affects your opponent too. I don't know if you could play this like last turn. Like, can you play this like last turn, or you could play this like on turn 5 and they forget about it, like, and it just bounces whatever back to their hand? That would be pretty cool. I don't know. I guess the con is if they're playing Bounce too, then you just help them out too, especially if they're playing like Kitty Pryde or like, I don't know, like any other Bounce card there is. And then this synergizes well, I think, with Hawkeye, right? So you just put down Hawkeye. Yeah, you put down Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, you put down Hawkeye, right? And then it bounces to your hand, but I think it still procs the location. And can't you put something down, and then can't you put Hawkeye down again? I don't know if that will work. I'm just trying to think this out in real time. I'm not sure. I'm probably wrong. But awesome card, awesome art too. All the art is awesome. Like I said, just comment down below which one you guys think is the best. So let's cut into the next one. The next card we have here is Wiccan, and the art is done by the artist. And the text reads, ongoing, on reveal and ongoing effects cannot be affected here. Remove, activated, doubled, or copied. So I'm guessing you just can't, it's like, isn't it like Cosmo, right? It's like Cosmo, but it affects ongoing and on reveal, right? Which I think is pretty cool. It's a 2/2, so it's a cheap card. Of course, it could affect the beginning of the game, mid-game, and end of the game. I think this is a crazy card here, right? Like, but it can't be countered, right? I'm trying to think. On reveal and ongoing effects cannot be affected here. So it's like, what if you rogue it? You can't even rogue it because technically you can't use it on reveal. So you can't even counter it. I think, I don't know. If I'm wrong, You guys let me know down below in the comments. Awesome art again. Awesome variants here. You got this anime variant, the Hellfire Gala variant, the Peach Momoko, okay, baby variant, Pantheon, and then winter variant. So they covered all bases here. The artist went all out on these. The text I'm not so sure about, but the art is freaking awesome. So let's go into the next card. So we have Princess Powerful by the artist Athena, and her text is on reveal, -4 power at the start of the next turn or into the game. I don't know about this at all. She's a 1/6, right? So on reveal, well, like, I guess you would have to play this with 0. Like, there's no other choice but to play it with 0. Other than that, like, I wouldn't want to play this card at all. Just like, I don't know. That's it, right? Just 0. You have to play with 0. I don't know. That's it. But you can't even play Sauron on it because it's not even ongoing. It's straight up on reveal -4. So boom, -4. It's a 1/2, and that's it. So I don't know. I wouldn't say this would be a playable card in Snap unless you have 0. If you guys could think of something that synergizes well with this card, let me know. But I don't know. That's pretty much it, right? Yeah, that's it. But a 1/6 is pretty powerful. It's just that the con is too connish, right? So let's go into the next card we have here. And the next card we have here by the artist Jackass. Is that the name? Jackass? We have Death Locket, a 2/4. On reveal, destroy all your cards at an adjacent location, which is pretty cool, I guess, when it comes to destroy. But what if you play her in the middle, she destroys the 2 outside locations, right? So I think that's pretty cool, especially destroy, and it's a 2/4, so you could play it early enough in the game where you could affect both sides. So you could probably play like Wolverine on one side, X-23 on the other, and then play Death Locket in the middle, and then boom, like that is pretty awesome. This is probably, I think this is probably one of the best on reveals so far in this challenge. But I think Death Locket, this is the only variant he has for Death Locket. But yeah, awesome card. Again, let us know down in the comments what card is the best. Text, art, all the above. Let's go into the next one.
Hi, Bradsifer here. I'm editing the video, and Prashant forgot something. There's a really big synergy with this card that I just cannot let be overlooked. It's Nimrod. Typically, you have your final turn with Nimrod. You can go Venom, Carnage, etc. This lets you just set up Nimrod in the middle, Venom it, and then just play this card in the middle and blow up the adjacent Nimrods on either side. That's 3 destroyed Nimrods in a single turn. That's a lot to stack a single lane. So changes up your plays a little bit, but thought it had to be mentioned.
The next one we have here is by Cheeses, and it is Amadeus Cho. On reveal, if you used all your energy on the previous turns, transform into the totally awesome Hulk. So yeah, 3/2, and then if it's pretty easy to use all of your energy, right? So what? Oh, he turns into a 3/8, which is freaking crazy. Good value, right? So you just play him on 3, and then you just play a 4-drop on 4, and then he hulks out. So it's pretty much a better gladiator, I think, in my opinion. It's a gladiator without any type of consequences, and it's a pretty easy thing to proc. Or I think I've been messing around with She-Hulk again, like the old school She-Hulk. So you could let it be like a 3/2 forever, and then like final turn you could use all your energy, and then boom, +5, and then you just take the opponent off guard. So awesome card, awesome, and you could probably get it bigger, right? Like, you could probably go, like, you could maybe even go Shuri. Yeah. I don't know. I think there's other ways to get this card bigger. We'll see. We'll see. If you guys know, obviously we know, like, Ford, Shuri, we could do all that kind of stuff. But I think there might be more shenanigans that we could do with Totally Awesome Hulk. Let me know down in the comments. All right, the next card we have here is Hulkling. He is a 3/4 on reveal. Shuffle Excelsior into your deck. This is done by Silver Wolf. Bunch of awesome variants. Let's go over Excelsior here. On reveal, give Hulkling +4 power for each 10 or more power card in play, including opponent's cards, which is crazy. And it synergizes well, of course, with Thor and Beta Ray Bill, because you could play Thor, Beta Ray Bill, and then Hulkling, especially if it draws out to turn 7. And then the final turn, you just play, it's all about order. So you play Beta Ray Bill's thingy, Stormbreaker. Why am I forgetting Stormbreaker? Stormbreaker and Mjolnir, and then you play Excelsior last. It sucks that Excelsior is a -1. I guess you need some negative though, right? But I don't know. Hulkling could get crazy big just depending on how many big boys are on the board. So cool card. Again, let us know in the comments which one you like the best. The next one we have here is Kid Omega, and this one is done by Scourge. On reveal, destroy the lowest cost card at this location and revive it here, which is pretty interesting. Kid Omega is a 4/3. I wonder how would that work with something like Wolverine and X-23, because those are cards that whenever they're destroyed, they just go somewhere else. Or I think it would be pretty cool with like Carnage or Venom, because if Venom is like the lowest cost, but would Kid Omega, like, I don't know, destroy the lowest cost card at this location, revive it here. But what if Kid Omega is the lowest cost card? Does it like kill itself and then revive itself? That's the one thing I'm worried about with the text. Like, does it have to be another card or Kid Omega itself? That's the only thing. And then RIP Kid Omega too. Like, if you guys read the comic books, he went bye-bye, and Sabretooth War murked him. But yeah, awesome text. I think I just would need, if I was talking to Second Dinner, I would need more clarification before this came out. Or I would have to watch a Drew Berry video. That way he could give me some clarification on how this card is played. But two awesome variants. Pretty cool artwork. As always, everyone's done an awesome job with all these cards. Let's go into the last one we have on the board. And we have Boom Boom. This is art by Poison Wit. And then on reveal, add a time bomb to the other side of this location. You may tap a time bomb. And then what does the time bomb do? When this is tapped, destroy it. Affect friendly cards here with -1 and move them randomly. So I guess since it's going to be on the other side of the board, it's on their side, right? And then, like, once you hit that time bomb, they get -1 power, and then it just disperses all across the board. I think that's pretty interesting. I would definitely play this in Affliction, for sure. I don't know. It's very interesting. What I'm thinking here is, what if the opponent feels like their side? Does the time bomb like stay on your side, and can they tap it? Like, that is something crazy. I would be worried about. Just like those goblins, like when the lanes are filled up, and then like you play a goblin and the goblin's just stuck on your side. Like, you just don't want that time bomb on your side and then tap it, and then your cards go everywhere with -1. You're like, oh crap. But hopefully, if you're playing this type of stuff anyways, you're playing Luke Cage. Hopefully. And that's pretty much it
Wrong again, Prashant. Hey, what's up? It's Bratsford again. He forgot another card, but I don't blame him because there were 2 submissions for Hawkeye Kate Bishop. And this one's really interesting. It's a 3-0 with on reveal. If you play your first card at this location next turn, copy its text, which basically just means that if you play your next card there, it's gonna get that text, which is really interesting. So it's a 3-0, has synergies with Ravonna, which means if you play this on 3, you could play another card next, but then you have to wait till another turn. I wish it was immediate, so it's kind of have the throwback to her father being actual Hawkeye. But the next turn you could on 4 play something like Iron Man. So you could double up an Iron Man effect right then and there on turn 4, and then you could even lead that into Mystique the next turn. You can still do that with Darkhawk as well. There's a lot of synergies there, especially with Ravonna in general, and this is great in a Mr. Negative deck where you want to play Ravonna anyway, where you can play Iron Man, and where you can play Darkhawk. So this card's really awesome. I don't know who the artist is. Sorry if you're the artist. Comment down below who you are. And Prashant, take us out of here.
For this video, thank you for watching all the way through. Again, comment down below which card you like the best, and then shout out to Drewberry for letting me do this and have the opportunity to do this. And then shout out to everyone that participated as well. And then if you want to participate in the custom card challenges, I'll link in Drewberry's Discord, and then we do have one for me. We have one for Glazer, and then one for Drewberry himself. So you can enter in any one you want to. It's up to you. Just show off your creativity and all that good stuff, and that way the world can see it, or at least whoever's subscribed to me. So till next time, guys, be safe, keep on snapping, and peace.